So this album came out, I want to say it was Friday. I'm pretty sure it was Friday, either Friday or the day before. And there was one specific song that I'm like, yeah, that is the song on the album. That is the song for me. So I love the Devil Wears Prada, especially like, this subgenre of metal. This is the band that I listen to all of their songs, and I've been listening to them since way back when their song titles were 15 words or more. And I really, really am happy to see that, of course, they're still continuing music, but not only that, it's a sound that has developed over the years, so it grows with me, and I think that that's something that I really resonate with because it feels like, hey, we're maturing together, so that's nice. And I think that's one of the things that kind of draws people to bands long term, as long as they stay, relatively good, is that it matures with you, and that's a very lovely thing. So with the singles that had been released, I definitely enjoyed them. I enjoyed some more than others. I wasn't a huge fan of Wave, but I still love it. I just don't love it as much. So Low was on repeat, like over and over and over again. For You, I mean, at this point, my child like to sing it too. Um, like the album itself is great. I mean, there wasn't any bad song on it, but this was the song that I heard it, and from the opening, from the very first like 3 seconds, I said, "This is the song." So, I mean, yeah, of course I've heard it. This is not a first react, but I have not seen the video. I don't know if it's just a visualizer, but this song, there's so many elements to it that I really, really love. And it's kind of reminiscent of like that Outnumbered off that zombie style EP. And it kind of really brings me back to some of their older songs, especially with the way it sounds, with the, structure of it. I thoroughly love this. And I think that if you like this band, you will too. Let's just get into it. JK. Let's try now. Like from the get. Before it gets into chorus. Like just those little subtleties. If you have heard some of their older songs, then you would know that that's like it really does sound like just classic Devil Wears Prada, not only in the style of vocals, like the way that it builds up, the riff, the drumming even, and then even this like little build up here where it has that, I don't know what the word is, but it's not a synth. I don't know. It's like this backing sound that kind of sounds outer spacey. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know what it is. Tell me what it is in the comments because I am ignorant to writing music. But but it is very, it just reminds me of the old Devil Wears Prada in a way. And not to say that it's taking away from the new sound because I love the new sound too. It's just that this was something that was so different than the rest of the album that I'm like, whoa, I'm in love.
Remember.
Like even that, just because, this is the second time we hear the chorus, but the distortion on the vocals give it that like underwater ethereal sound really builds up the song. It makes it a lot more interesting to listen to. And not only that, but you have the strumming in the background that's very muted, but it's still there and it's like this continuous tone. I really love the way that that's thrown in here because even just between the choruses, they're so different than each other. It's not like you're hearing the same chorus. It has different elements to it that really amplify the listenability of it. So we're just going to keep going because it's great. And then this specifically, I love this part for two reasons that we'll get into after the song. It's so beautiful.
All out of life to
I know I should have let it finish. I just wanted to go into the next one because I hate when it does that. But I love, love, love this. And the reason being is that when I first listened to the song, because I'm just, playing through the whole album, I thought it was over. And I thought that that was the segue out. But instead of it finalizing, they really added just this nice, beautiful, chuggy ending to it. And it didn't just end. It wasn't like a sudden cutoff. It was that long, extended bass line that just kind of finished out and it continued longer than you expect it to. And because of that, it really rounded out the song in a way where it felt complete. Like this feels like it should have been the last song on the album, and it wasn't. But the way that it finalized, like if this was back in the old days, this would have been the final song on the album and it would have been complete. The only thing that would have been better is when you replayed the album, it faded into the first song. So I miss when albums used to do that. I know that sometimes there are bands that still do it, but that's just a little bit that I wanted to throw in there because it does sound fantastic. And I just love the way that it builds into it because you're not expecting it on your first listen.
all out of life to
I'll let it play. Like that just was a proper finalization to a song, especially when it just is so it's not out of place on the album. It's just not something that you would expect because the style of songs for the rest of them are a little bit different. But I think that this was a perfect addition that would have been really, really sad if it was not included. I would love to see their next album follow through with more like this, not because there's anything wrong with the current album, but because they're showing that they can still do it this way. And I mean, those were some of the best songs of my youth. And they can play it live amazingly. Like they are phenomenal live. So if you've never seen them and you like the band, if you have the funds, because scalping, we're not going to get into that, but yeah, if you have the funds, do see them. It is worth it. You will have a good time. And it's equally as good as studio. But overall, I mean, I really, really love that this is strategically made to be different yet similar to what they have put out. And I love that it really does kind of bring me back to that original Devil Wears Prada. Maybe not like the OG way back in the day, but that mid period of the 2010, 2013 era. So I really think that this is hands down probably my favorite song on the whole album. I mean, I've listened to it multiple times just the first time I heard it because I was like, damn, that was really good. And then I played it again and I was like, yeah, it really was that good. So I look forward to continuing to listen to the album. And if you have other bands that are similar to this that maybe are not well known, or maybe your own band, please feel free to put a comment because I do actually listen to all of them. I just haven't had a chance to upload anything. So that's been fun. But yeah, I have a backlog of like at least 11 videos, not including the ones I've done today. So it's been fun. Other than that, I'm going to move on to some other things, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye.